If you've spent any time creating content with a 360 camera, you've probably run into the same problem we have. Lighting is still one of the biggest challenges. The moment you bring a traditional light into a 360 setup, things start getting complicated. You get uneven exposure, harsh shadows, bright hotspots, and sometimes the light itself ends up becoming part of the shot. That's exactly the problem Harlowe is trying to solve with the Omni 360. Let's see what it has to offer. Most compact creator lights are built around traditional cameras. They throw light in one direction and expect the subject to be standing somewhere in front of them. That works perfectly fine for normal video production, but 360 cameras don't work that way. And that's where Harlowe immediately separates itself. Instead of functioning like a miniature spotlight, it provides 360-degree panoramic illumination. The goal isn't simply to make the scene brighter, the goal is to make the light feel more even and natural across the entire environment. That means fewer harsh shadows, fewer distracting hotspots, and more consistent exposure no matter where the camera is looking. For creators using devices like the Insta360 lineup or DJI's immersive camera systems, that's a pretty meaningful difference. One thing we appreciate is that Harlowe didn't design this as a one-trick light. The headline feature is obviously the 360-degree lighting mode, but that's not the only option available. The light can also switch into a more traditional 180-degree directional mode. And honestly, that's important. Not every creator who owns a 360 camera spends all day shooting immersive content. Sometimes you're filming a vlog. Sometimes you're recording behind-the-scenes footage. Maybe you're shooting a quick product segment for social media or grabbing some B-roll during a trip. Having both lighting modes available means the Omni 360 can adapt to different styles of shooting, instead of being locked into one specific workflow. That's the kind of flexibility we like seeing from creator gear, because it increases the chances that you'll actually carry it with you. Now let's talk about brightness. This isn't a studio light. This isn't something you're going to use as a key light for a professional interview setup. And honestly, we don't think that's what Harlowe was trying to build in the first place. The Omni 360 delivers 2 watts of output during normal operation, with a boost mode that increases brightness up to 4 watts when you need extra illumination. Those numbers won't blow anybody away, but numbers don't tell the whole story. This light is designed to be a fill light. It's meant to help lift shadows, balance exposure, and improve image quality when natural light isn't quite enough. Whether you're walking through a city after sunset, filming in a restaurant, recording inside a vehicle, or creating travel content during blue hour, that extra light can make a surprisingly noticeable difference. Sometimes the best creator gear isn't the most powerful. It's the gear that's small enough to actually come with you. Now, a lot of companies focus entirely on specifications and forget about usability. Harlowe seems to have taken the opposite approach. Take gesture control, for example. If you've ever tried adjusting a light while balancing a camera rig, microphone, and tripod at the same time, you already know how annoying that can be. Gesture control allows you to make adjustments without constantly reaching for buttons. Then there's the mode memory feature. Again, this isn't a flashy specification, but it matters. The light remembers your previous settings, including brightness and color temperature, so when you turn it back on, you're not rebuilding your setup from scratch. These are small details, but they save time, and when you're creating content regularly, saving time becomes surprisingly valuable. Another area where the Omni 360 makes a lot of sense is portability. The entire unit weighs only about 54 grams. To put that into perspective, that's lighter than many smartphone accessories. Its compact footprint means it can fit into almost any camera pouch, sling bag, or travel kit without demanding extra space. That's particularly useful for creators who spend a lot of time traveling, walking, hiking, or filming on location. The construction also looks reassuringly solid. Instead of relying on cheap plastic, Harlowe uses an aluminum body that feels more premium and should hold up better over time. Combined with the IP54 dust and splash resistance rating, the Omni 360 appears capable of handling the kind of environments creators actually work in. Street photographers, travel vloggers, outdoor filmmakers, and action camera users aren't always shooting under perfect conditions. Having a little extra durability never hurts. What surprised us most wasn't the light itself, it was the ecosystem built around it. Harlowe offers dedicated creator kits designed specifically for popular 360 camera platforms, including setups built around cameras like the Insta360 X5 and DJI Osmo 360. These kits include lightweight aluminum cages that add both protection and functionality. You get additional mounting points, multiple cold shoe options, and quarter-inch mounting threads that make it easier to build a more complete creator rig. For creators who like expanding their setup with microphones, wireless receivers, or additional accessories, that flexibility becomes very useful. The mounting system itself also deserves some credit. The Omni 360 uses a durable metal cold shoe mount, but it also includes magnetic attachment support. That magnetic system makes positioning and adjustments much faster, especially when you're shooting on the move and don't want to spend time tightening mounts and accessories. After looking through everything the Omni 360 offers, we think Harlowe got most of the important things right. The concept makes sense, the design feels purposeful, the workflow features are genuinely useful, and the creator-focused ecosystem gives the product a stronger identity than many competing pocket lights. That said, creators looking for maximum brightness may still want something larger and more powerful. This is ultimately a compact fill light, not a replacement for traditional lighting systems. But honestly, we don't see that as a major criticism, because it was never designed to compete in that category. The Omni 360 succeeds when it's used exactly as intended. The creator industry is full of products that try to do everything. The Harlowe Omni 360 takes a different approach. Instead of trying to become the brightest light, the cheapest light, or the most feature-packed light, it focuses on solving a very specific problem for modern creators. And in our opinion, that's exactly what makes it interesting. At $95 for the standard kit and $159 for the creator kit packages, it certainly isn't an impulse purchase. But for creators who regularly work with 360 cameras and immersive content, we can absolutely see the value. Sometimes the most useful gear isn't the gear that gets all the attention. It's the gear that quietly fixes a problem you've been dealing with for years. And for many immersive creators, the Omni 360 might be exactly that kind of tool.